Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hamdan sukronillah ya maba. My name is Akbar Muhammad Ilham. You can call me, all of you can call me Ilham. Here will be a moderator for today, and I will mention my participant group. They are Mahendra, Nuriyah Suastika, Amalia Rahmawati, Nurahmasari, Irhamna Putri Ramadhini, Rusdiana, Elfina Rusani, Akbar Muhammad Ilham, Anissa, and Siti Amalia. And the theme for our group is protect the public from the dangers of smoking.
Who does know cigarettes? Lots of adolescents to adults love to smoke. Even early childhood is often caught smoking this dangerous object. The dangers of smoking are clear, that it can damage the organ of the human body who consume it. Even in the 20th century, around 100 million people have died from smoking. 500 million adults who live on Earth will die from smoking, and if this trend continues, in the 21st century, there will be 1 billion people who will die from smoking. In Indonesia, not only adults, but also a child and young generation are smoking in this day. It also not depends on specific gender, including to jumlah perokok pemula di Indonesia naik 240%. From health.detik.com, Dr. Widya Stuti from Ikatan Ahli Kesehatan Masyarakat says, in one last decade, the increase is 240% from 9.8% in 2007 to 23.1% in 2018. Furthermore, in 11 years, the increase is 240% in elementary school and junior high school 10 to 14 years old. In older age, 15 to 19 years old, increased to 140%. Many people in Indonesia also ignoring the fact that smoking is not only dangerous for the users, but also for surrounding. In cigarettes, facts are written, rokok dapat membunuhmu, to set awareness about smoking. But in the end, it is only a decoration.
Smoking is one of the habits that can be found almost every community member. More than 103 Indonesian children aged 0 over 14 years died with smoker and are exposed to cigarette smoke. Nearly 80% of smoke have smoked when they have not reached 9-10 years. Indonesia also has a regulation of policies that state the need for smoke-free areas or smoke-free areas, namely in joint regulation of the Minister of Health and the Minister of Home Affairs number 188//Phoebe/1/2011 number 7 of 2011. Concerning guidelines for implementation no smoking areas, which stipulated the need for implementing a smoke-free areas in health service facilities. Teaching and learning places such as school, place for children to play, place of worship, public transportation, workplace, public place, and other designed places to protect the community from cigarette smoke.
Indonesia has a large field of tobacco, mostly in land of Java. Tobacco field has a significant role in Indonesia's economic system due to taxes. Cigarette companies also employ a lot of people from communities, so cigarette companies indirectly help solve the problem of unemployment in Indonesia. The number of cigarette users in Indonesia has increased in a significant way. Furthermore, it's a hard decision to government to stop the cigarette devil circle. Cigarettes contain approximately 4,000 elements. The main toxins in cigarettes are tar, nicotine, and carbon monoxide. So if we inhale cigarettes, whether on purpose or not, we are smoking more than 4,000 kinds of toxin. The habit of smoking does not only harm the smoker, but also harms the people around him.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurahmasari, and here I'm gonna continue what my friend has already said. It's about protect the public from the danger of smoking. Another effect that smokers do not know is that smoking will cause disturbance in the digestive tract of a person. Those who smoke often feel awful, quickly full, and bloated. Cigarettes also cause stomach acid to rise back into the esophagus or reflux with trigger GERD. Not to mention that smoking can also damage gum and teeth. They generally have no appetite because their stomach feels full of gas due to the inhalation of the smoke. Chronic hypoxic condition in smoker can also trigger a decrease in appetite. Therefore, we often hear that smoker who stops smoking will gain weight because his appetite increase or increase after quitting smoking.
The public health implications are expected to trigger or motivate health promoters as healthy work to play an important role in the level of public health. Health promotion is one way to promote health. Health promotion generally aims to provide information in order to change individual or community behavior towards health living behavior. It can also be seen from the knowledge and attitudes before and after being given effective education to increase students' knowledge about the dangers of smoking. The negative impact of smoking in the environment is also related to global warming. One of the negative effects caused by the cigarette factory contributes to large environmental damage. Cigarette factories need a lot of paper for the production and packaging process. Cigarette butts also have a negative effect on the environment. The content of chemical substances contained in cigarettes can cause environmental damage both to air, to the wind, and to water through the rain. Some people think that cigarettes have little impact to cause environmental damage, but they forget that
Smoking is determined and influenced by several kinds of factors: individual factors, social factors, environmental factors, and cultural factors. The tips for cigarette addicts to quit smoking are: 1. Start with good habits. To change habits that are often done, you must do by doing other habits, such as eating candy or eating fruit, and others. Because often what makes it difficult to quit smoking is the suggestion that smoking has become a habit. 2. Cultivate a strong self-awareness to quit. Realize that smoking is a very slow-acting but deadly poison. Back up a strong self-awareness and see clearly the dangers caused by cigarette smoke are very, very dangerous to health and start to quit smoking. Don't wait for your own hurt to stop first, then stop smoking. But stop now and tell yourself that I have to stop now.
Decision to quit smoking. If you want to quit smoking, you have to quit at once. Don't be upset or don't be like this. One day a day, one stick a week later, eventually another pack a day. Remind yourself that the decision to quit smoking cannot be contested. It's a total decision and don't ever touch it again until whenever. 4. Start with healthy association. Bad association will lead to bad habits, so try to stay away from friends who smoke. But that doesn't mean breaking up as friends. If offered, say sincerely that yourself have quit smoking with pride, because they also defensively want to stop but cannot, instead of constructing yourself and becoming a passive smoker who in the end can be affected by, by the negative effect of smoking. It's better to stay away, start having healthy association to maintain health. 5. Fill your body and soul with spiritually. The most important thing to do this is realize that smoker makes uh, addicted with cigarette and it means is sinful. Since is evil in God, we stop smoking, we not only keep our body healthy, but also please God.
Who doesn't know cigarettes? Lots of adults can to adults love to smoke. Even illicit health is often called smoking as dangerous objects. The dangers of smoking are clear that it can damage the organs of the human body who consume it. Even in the 12th century, around 100 million people have died from smoking. Smoking is one of the habits that can be found almost every community member. Indonesia has a large field of tobacco, mostly inland of Java. Tobacco field has significant role in Indonesia's economic system due to tax. The habit of smoking doesn't only harm the smokers, but only harms the people around him. Cigarettes also cause stomach acid to rise back into the esophagus or reflux, which triggers GERD. Not to mention that smoking can also damage gums and teeth.
Health implications are expected to trigger or motivate health promoters as health workers to play an important role in the level of public health. The negative impact of smoking in the environment is also related to global warming. To change habits that are often done, you must do by doing other habits such as eating candy, eating fruit or beating clubs, and others. Because often what makes it difficult to quit smoking is the suggestion that smoking has become a habit. Don't wait for your own heart to stop first, then stop smoking. But stop now and tell yourself that I have to stop now. If you want to quit smoking, you have to quit at once. Don't be half asleep, or don't be like this, one day a day, one stick a week later, eventually another pack a day. Remind yourself that the decision to quit smoking cannot be contested. If offered, say sincerely that you yourself have quit smoking with pride. Start having healthy association to maintain health. The most important things to do is realize that smoking makes us bond with cigarette and it means sinful. Sin is evil God eyes.
Maybe that's all. Thanks for your attention. And as I said, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.